كلا كلا أمريكا. كلا أمريكا. شوية أعلى أعلى صوتك أعلى. كلا كلا أمريكا.
The greatest American fear was not of Muqtada al-Sadr as a person, but of the ideological human mass he represents. Assassinating al-Sadr means turning millions of followers in the formerly Mahdi Army or the Peace Brigades into undisciplined and unpredictable vengeful cells. For Washington, having a leader who controls the movement of these masses, even if he is an opponent, is far better than facing the millions of angry, headless people he leads. Iranian mystery, common enemy and fierce rival. America understands that Sadr represents an Arab-Iraqi Shiite movement that rejects absolute dependence on Tehran, and despite his complex and volatile relations with Iran, he poses an obstacle to the expansion of full Iranian influence in Iraq. His killing would have meant completely emptying the arena for the loyal factions allied to Tehran, which serves Iran's strategic interests, and therefore America preferred to keep him as a local balance of power. The danger of the legendary martyr industry. In Shiite culture, the concept of martyrdom carries a tremendous emotional and ideological legacy. Sadr's liquidation would have immediately transformed him into an icon and martyr, whose influence transcends his influence while he is alive, and his legacy joins that of his father, the reference Muhammad Sadiq al-Sadr, giving his movement a spiritual fuel that will last for decades, and making targeting American interests a transgenerational sacred duty. The truth of the legitimacy of the popular incubators, Sadr City as a fortress. America fears the demographic specificity of the Sadr current. It is not entrenched in mountains or secret hideouts, but rather extends its influence deep into Iraq's largest and most populous cities, such as Sadr City in Baghdad and the provinces of the south. Any military attempt to target it in these areas would have led to massive civilian massacres broadcast live, destroying what remains of America's international reputation and setting off a massive popular revolution. Ambiguity about the red lines of religious reference. Despite the jurisprudential and political differences between the Sadrist movement and the reference of Najaf al-Ashraf, Ayatollah al-Sistani, there is a vague red line in the seminary that rejects the liquidation of a prominent Iraqi Shiite religious symbol by a foreign power. America was afraid that killing al-Sadr would lead to a general religious fatwa of jihad against it from the supreme authority, a nightmare that Washington knows will end its presence completely in Iraq. The angle of unexpected pragmatism. Despite Sadr's violent rhetoric against the occupation, Sadr has proven over the years that he is a pragmatic, realistic politician who can change his strategy based on the circumstances. America always prefers to deal with or maneuver a rational opponent with political calculations rather than dealing with suicidal radical groups such as Al-Qaeda or ISIS who do not believe in the political process in the first place. Breakthrough official state structures. Over time, the Sadrist movement was no longer just an armed faction, but became the deep state in Iraq by controlling the joints of sensitive service and security ministries and wide parliamentary seats. Killing him would have meant a complete dismantling of the Iraqi government and the political process established by America itself in 2003, bringing Iraq back to ground zero as a failed state completely. The secret of undeclared immunity in the Battle of Najaf 2004. In 2004, American forces surrounded Sadr in the tomb of Imam Ali in Najaf and were able militarily to clear the scene. The mystery lies in the secret communications that took place behind the scenes, mediated by the reference and political parties, which led to Sadr's withdrawal and the peaceful resolution of the crisis. That moment proved to America that the cost of ending Sadr militarily within religious sanctuaries would trigger an endless sectarian and regional war. Security, ambiguity, and strict precaution. Muqtada al-Sadr surrounds himself with a highly complex security system and absolute loyalty, relying on very narrow circles of close associates. It was not easy for the CIA to penetrate this circle to carry out a clean liquidation operation without causing a huge military fuss, especially with his quick ability to disappear or move to unexpected places.